through. Look at the blank expression. She doesn't know the names of the provinces.
Oh, she don't.
Oh!
She don't.
All right, so we're back checking out some more videos with the political debate and the Republican candidates. That is, and one of the back and forths that I've seen was between Vivek and Nikki Haley, and I remember I had seen this clip where she was like just going in on him. And I can't remember if he responded or rebutted back. But all I know is that later on, he just like specifically just targets her all the time. And so I want to check out a couple of those clips, get your thoughts on it, and let's just jump into it.
So did she start it?
I think so. I don't know. I think she did start it.
She was going in on him.
I think maybe she insulted him and then he just never let it go.
Oh,
yeah.
It'd be like this.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, well, that's how you got it. You got to go for the jugular. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it, y'all.
Government-issued devices because of its ties to the Chinese government. Yet you joined TikTok after dinner with boxer and influencer Jake Paul. Should the commander-in-chief be so easily persuaded by an influencer?
So the answer is I have a radical idea for the Republican Party. We need to win elections. And part of how we win elections is reaching the next generation of young Americans where they are. So when I get into office, I've been very clear. Kids under the age of 16 should not be using addictive social media.
Okay.
We're only going to ever get to declaring independence from China, which I favor, if we actually win. So while the Democrats are running rampant, reaching the next generation 3-1, there's exactly one person in the Republican Party which talks a big game about reaching young people, and that's me. And let me level with all of you. I'm the new guy here, and so I know I have to earn your trust. What do you see? You see a young man who's in a bit of a hurry, maybe a little ambitious, bit of a know-it-all, it seems at times. I'm here to tell you, no, I don't know it all. I will listen. I will have the best people, the best and brightest in this country, whatever age they are, advising me. We will be probably many of the people on this stage included. That's how I built my companies. I want to be challenged. I want people who disagree with me. That's what makes America great, because we're not a perfect nation. We're founded on the pursuit of perfection. That is what makes America great. And that is why we will end it once we win this election.
Oh.
I have to jump. I have to jump in here. I'm sorry.
Ramaswamy was speaking.
There's one person on this.
This is infuriating because TikTok is one of the most dangerous social media apps that we could have. And what you've got, I honestly, every time I hear you, I feel a little bit dumber for what you say, because I can't believe that here you've got a TikTok situation. What they're doing is these 150 million people are on TikTok. That means they can get your contacts, they can get your financial information,
Like
they can get your
Facebook.
emails, they can
Let me
get
just say,
text messages, they can get all of
this
these
is important.
things.
This is
China
very important
knows
for our party.
exactly what they're
This
doing.
is very important
and
for our
what
party,
we've
and I'm
seen
going to
is
say
you've gone and you've
we
helped
should
China
stop.
make medicines
will-
in China, not
Excuse me.
America.
Excuse
You're
me.
now wanting kids to go and get on the social media that's dangerous for all of us. You went and you were in business with the Chinese that gave Hunter Biden $5 million. We can't trust you. We
So
can't trust you.
let me
We
say
can't have
something.
TikTok in
I
our
think
kids'
that
lives.
this is
We
very
need to ban
important.
it.
Mr. Ramaswamy, you have 15 seconds.
I think, excuse me.
You have 15 seconds, Mr. Ramaswamy.
Thank you. I think we would be better served as a Republican Party if we're not sitting here hurling personal insults and actually have a legitimate debate about policy following Reagan's 11th Amendment in his honor. And the answer is that is what actually makes our country strong. And I believe in these people. These are good people on the stage. They disagree, but let's have a legitimate disagreement. That's what I would say.
Stuart, can we get back to the question?
So I think that was like the beginning. That was like the beginning of their feud. Maybe it started before that.
You know what irritates me is having older people like her and what's the fat guy on the end?
Chris Christie.
Chris Christie, and they're talking over each other while he's trying to
Make a point. Yeah.
And it was his turn to speak. And she's like, oh, you're making medicines in China, and TikTok is dangerous, taking all our kids' information. We got to shut it down. And it's like, do they not realize that the people who will be voting next election? There's going to be Gen Z voting.
Right. Right. But
in
I
the
mean,
next election.
but the thing
And I
is
know-
that they're acting like all the other social media apps don't get our information
and
sell
that's
it.
what I said. Facebook was the main one.
Right. Yeah.
Sold all our information.
Yeah. Sell it all to China and whoever else,
but-
whoever got the money. So I want you to check out this other clip because apparently they've been going back and forth.
I want to say one thing about the tie to Ukraine, if I may. So foreign policy experience is not the same as foreign policy wisdom. I want everybody at home to note that I was the first person to say we need a reasonable peace deal in Ukraine. Now a lot of the neocons are quietly coming along to that position, with the exceptions of Nikki Haley and Joe Biden, who still support this, what I believe is pointless war in Ukraine. And I think those with foreign policy experience, one thing that Joe Biden and Nikki Haley have in common is that neither of them could even state for you 3 provinces in eastern Ukraine that they want to send our troops to actually fight for.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. This is what I want people to understand. These people have, I mean, she has no idea what the hell the names of those provinces are, but she wants to send our sons and daughters and our troops and our military equipment to go fight it. So reject this myth that they've been selling you, that somebody had a cup of coffee stint at the UN and then makes $8 million after, has real foreign policy experience. It takes an outsider to see this through. Look at the blank expression. She doesn't know the names of the provinces.
Oh, she don't.
Oh.
She don't.
The donors right there, the donors right there that are playing her like the puppet master.
Hold on.
I want to say one thing about the
All right. So a lot of times when we see titles like this, it feels like clickbait. Oh, Vivek just ended her career. But this is not clickbait. He literally.
When you see her face, she was like, I don't know.
I don't
But I'm
know.
not going to say nothing because
Yes.
usually
She has some.
she had
from the
something
last
to say.
from the last video
Yeah.
we just watched,
She would
it was
shut
like
him down.
she would shut. Oh my God! I can't believe you're saying this. You make
making me dumber.
Yeah, you make me dumber every time you say something. But he got
maybe-
her. He
But you
got
know what?
her.
I actually did. You know what? I
In
did see her
Eastern
before because she was all over Instagram last year.
Okay.
And she was talking about supporting student debt
Okay, right.
and taking it down. So I was like, okay, I think
Yeah.
I might listen to her. And she seemed like a likable person. I'm sure she's probably still a likable person. Because I'm only seeing clips, but it seems like something has changed. I don't know what. I would have to like hear full debates or whatever.
Yeah.
But what's odd is every time Vivek is talking about Chris Christie, you hear him in the background. Right? He want to cut him off.
Okay, yeah.
And
He don't
so
like him either.
It's like he is defending Nikki like she can't speak for herself.
Okay, right. Yeah, and that shouldn't be the game, because this is politics. These people are trying to be the leader of
president
America,
of the free world.
the next president of the free world.
Yeah.
We don't need friendship. We don't need buddy.
you need-
Just like what you were saying before. Like, oh, I saw Nikki Haley's videos before, and she's a likable woman. I wonder what happened. And that's my position. I don't care if she's a likable person. If she don't know shit, I don't want her running the country.
Yeah, I hear you, but you do realize that charisma plays a huge role.
Absolutely.
In the presidency.
Absolutely. And charisma plays a role in getting people into the position of being president, but then there's the experience or actually knowledge or wisdom of running the country. And it's like you can't run the country off of charisma alone.
Oh, I understand that. I
You know?
understand.
So that's all I'm saying. Because like we were saying before, fresh new blood, great ideas, and something that's going to dig us out of this hole that we're in.
But somebody who's actually going to do something
Yeah.
for the American
Right.
people.
Somebody who can actually say what they want to do and then have a plan of how it's going to be mapped out.
And then do
and
it.
not regurgitating talking points or regurgitating shit that they've heard before. Like, oh, ban this app because it's Chinese or it's going to sell, getting people all riled up. Because you could say that, and then all of a sudden you're the president because you said you wanted to ban TikTok. But then where's your foreign policy? What are you
Right.
going to do about government spending and
They're running on TikTok policies.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the hell, But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. As always, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.